Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another True North Disc Golf production. We are into the third round of the Martin Hendel Gauntlet Challenge, and today I'm joined by my good pal here, Cam Zanini. Say what's up, buddy.
How are you doing, everybody? You can't get rid of me, can you?
No, I don't think I can. We love having you here, though, man. Thanks for coming back to do a little bit more of the show.
Not a problem.
Well, today we have a battle going on between Martin Hendel and Greg Grootenboer. We saw a little bit of the hacky sack challenge there going on.
Oh yeah, Marty's always down for a game of hack.
One of the many hidden talents of our pal there, Martin Hendel. So this is the third round. At this point, Marty had played 2 full 18-hole rounds of golf against the other 2 opponents. That was Aiden and then yourself. How do you think he's going to stack up here fighting against Gigi? Is
I think with that smug little grin, he's got something secret plotted for the third and final round here.
You think he's tired? Like, is the stamina drained and Greg can come over and pounce on him, or what?
He'll be a little bit fatigued. Obviously, everyone will be playing 2 rounds, but I think he can hang it in there. It's not like that long of a course, really.
Okay.
So,
well, at this point, I think it's anybody's game. Greg's very, very strong in the woods. We've seen him compete at courses like Christie Lake, for example, and he is unstoppable once he gets going.
Yeah, if Greg's having one of those days where like he doesn't feel like he can miss a gap, he's not going to miss a gap.
No.
He's very, very accurate with his throws and his angle control.
Well, coming into hole 1, we're playing a pretty simple shot here. We've seen this done many, many times. It's a par 3, 302 feet. You've got sort of that up shot up the hill, and then it immediately floats down. What do you think are going to be the routes here these guys are going to take?
Well, Marty's got his yellow aviator, I believe that one is. I think the floaty putter is the play if you can get it just over that hill and with a little bit of nose up angle, it just kind of floats all the way. This I believe
finds a line there just outside of Cirque 1.
This I believe is a Buzz SS, if I remember correctly.
Greg finds an
That's a great
excellent
shot.
line. Different route, Heiser versus an Anheuser. This looks like a 35 to 40 foot putt here. No problem for Marty.
Starting off strong. Looking fancy. He's matching his hat and his toque to his throwing putter. That's a new level of style.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong. Gigi's putting with what? Is it a dart?
Yeah, they're R-Pro darts, I believe. He likes to throw them and putt them.
Yep.
Him and Marty have a very similar throw with like when they're trying to throw it in. They have a very kind of nose up, lots of spin, coming in very, very soft.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Greg put wobble on the disc sometimes too. He likes to do that, especially on like 25, 30 foot shots.
Yeah, that's his normal putting style. But he's very accurate with it though.
Extremely accurate. Okay, moving into hole 2. I like this particular hole. You're kind of working your way up this open fairway, and you've got these 2 large trees, one on the left, one a little farther up the fairway on the right, and then you're met with an elevated basket with a pretty steep downhill going into the rough. This is just 238 feet, par 3. What are the lines here?
Straight at it, like the drone's flying right now. Mm-hmm. You can throw kind of a chip hyzer to come in front of those bunker trees on the right.
Yep.
And then play for a putt. It's a very scary putt. But Marty's showing you the straight at it route, and it's got to get greasy.
Can he sneak through?
Yeah, it's on the good side of it. It's still going to be a weird angle or a weird stance putt.
See if Greg can capitalize on this, get a little bit better. I like this line better.
Yeah, he's throwing the chip hyzer in front of the trees, and then you're playing for this, basically.
That's still a frightening putt.
Yeah, that's kind of the safe hyzer play. The other play is to try and go over and around those trees and kind of stall it backwards.
Greg. Oh, what? No.
That hit solid, man.
Honestly, not a terrible outcome.
No.
But I mean, not the best, clearly.
No, it's unfortunate it didn't go in, but it sat down.
You can easily roll out of that, end up way down that hill, and be putting for 3.
Uh-huh.
Marty, no fear, puts in the birdie. Greg puts up a par. Quick 1-stroke lead out of the gate from hole 2.
Yeah, kind of a little like two and a half score there from Greg. He hit solid chain on the right side, and the basket's just like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's amazing with how soft he puts and how soft his putters are that didn't grab.
Yeah, it must have been the perspective. Maybe it didn't hit the chains as well as we thought it was.
Looked good to me.
Moving on to number 3. This is a par 4, 338 feet. Again, you're throwing uphill a little bit, then back down, and there are just dozens of guardian trees all the way up this natural path that goes almost like an S shape, straight to the right, to the left, straight through all this nonsense.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Nonsense.
Just nonsense.
Yeah, it's probably the shortest par 4 in the entire Southern Ontario area, I'd have to guess.
Marty gets nearly a full flight out of that disc.
Marty got the inside gap and a Marty kick.
Clearly in position to lay up for a 3.
Craig going the same gap.
Craig with the exact same shot.
Perfect.
Wow.
Gets an extra 4 or 5 feet closer.
That's great. It's still going to be a weird second shot, but that's great.
Mm-hmm. Marty should make short work of this with a layup.
Yeah, that just looks
which
pretty
he
good.
Does. Very nice.
Adorable.
Craig with a similar task. Wow, very tight shot with that tree. That could have been.
That's a pretty good shot. Looks like he had a weird stance going on there. He couldn't get
Yeah.
his lower body into it.
There's that wobble I was talking about. Like it's just his style. Like he does
It
that
is, yeah.
intentionally, and he's very good at it.
It's his style, and it kind of catches the chains more
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of like wobbling back and forth, so it's going to catch more of the surface area. A lot of pros have that wobble too. Like you see Jay Redding, he's notorious for having that, but he's won many putting world championships.
Yeah, it's whatever works for you. If you can throw it accurately, that's the way you should throw it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Greg has really cool body mechanics and the way he drives.
Very
Almost
unique.
The two hand, almost like he's
very unique style, but he's incredibly accurate with it.
Absolutely, he is. All right, number 4, par 3, 347 feet. We have this rough with a very thin fairway down the center. Then you're met uphill with these big trees, and finally onto the green. I think the rough there behind is about 20 plus feet behind.
Yeah, you have enough room on this green where you can really kind of throw it hard into the green.
I expect Marty to take a wide right route here.
No, going straight at it.
I'm absolutely not even close to being right. He takes a straight shot.
I think he was there last time too. The last round he played.
Yeah, he's just overshooting about 30, 40 feet. He's got to lay up a bit.
Yeah, it's not the worst play. He's putting for sure, but it's definitely a weird stance. I believe that's a nuke.
Yeah, again,
from
I would have
GG.
said maybe this is go in. I would have said this is a shot that Greg would have went wide right out there with maybe a big hyzer, but once again,
I think Greg's style is more just straight at it. You know, he doesn't like to swing it really wide and high. That was pretty close.
ooh, a basket hit.
But anytime Greg can have a straight shot at the basket, and that's basically what he's going to take. Marty was pretty buried back there.
Yeah, trying to basically a free crack at gaining a stack or a stroke there. Excuse me.
Crack at a stack.
Crack at a stack. Mac Jack. Or maybe I'm being a little goofy. We were out on the course today with a chainsaw cutting down all those trees.
Yeah, I just spent 3 hours in the backwoods with Jeff, so we're gonna go a little crazy.
All right, hole 4 is all done. No real change in score there. A couple of threes. I know
No.
that's maybe not what they were hoping for, but that's all right.
I mean, they had putts. It's just Marty was kind of buried, and Greg was about 40 feet, which he just missed a couple inches low.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, we're met with this semi-tight opening here with these 2 trees on the side. We come up over this fairway, rough on the left and the right. Go too deep and you end up in these thick woods. Go too shallow and you could end up hyzering into this tree right in front of you. So hopefully these guys can find the balance in between and land right about here.
Yeah, that sounds very specific.
Marty looks like he's throwing an Excalibur.
Oh,
Through the last couple of times.
Got a little inside and got a worse kick to the left.
All right, here's Greg's opportunity to get a stroke back.
Another nuke, I believe. I think it's the same one from last hole.
And that looks like a great shot.
Yeah, this might be a little bit out of Greg's range in terms of his comfortability with how hard he's throwing.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to kind of more like smooth it and have the disc do the work for him, which is a good play. Marty, that looks like his gator, I think. I think he likes throwing that. I think he might have misjudged how far he was, or if he was just trying to play out to the middle. I'm not entirely sure, but
Marty taking an almost certain 4 here unless he can put up a pretty incredible putt.
yeah.
That means with a good shot here from Greg.
Oh yeah, see,
Ooh.
there's that little nose up spinner that I was talking about. Him and Marty have a very similar up shot.
Marty just
Marty.
looking to stop the bleeding.
Conceding the 4.
Yep. Concede a 4. Give a stroke back and see if he can battle back more down the road.
Yep. There's Casey. And me.
Marty's famous. For those of you that don't know how to read Marty Hendel, as soon as he throws the disc into the basket like that, that's his way of saying, you know, I want to go to the next hole.
Little backspin tap.
Yeah, little. That's a little frustrated
he's
bogey
like,
shot.
all right, I'm done. Next hole.
Yeah.
Whether it's a birdie or a bogey, he's like, okay, this hole's done.
Just get me out, please.
That's funny.
All right, number 6. This one is a par 3, 345 feet. One of the things that this drone flight didn't completely take into account is that pad needs a little bit more anhyzer than the way it looks when you take this shot. And you also have to keep this disc low enough to get underneath this tree here.
Yeah, it's kind of, you want to throw something neutral or a little bit stable and kind of turn it a bit out of the hand, and then have, as it straightens out, it's going to keep its momentum going forward. That's got to get some stability on it.
Yeah, I think Greg put a little bit too much anhyzer down that on release, and that gave him too sharp of a an Annie out of the hand. Marty throwing something much more correct, and hopefully this stabilizes.
It's coming around a little fast.
A little juice, but
yeah, it's fine.
It's a little over juiced, but 30, 35 feet from the basket should be more than enough for him to sink it.
There's Greg's little floater again. Hanging up with Marty.
Up. Small tester putt. I don't think that's out of his range for a 3 to par up and move on.
Right beside Marty.
So this is his chance to get the stroke back.
Yep.
Which he does not, unfortunately. We have a chain out.
That was a little uncharacteristic.
All right, Greg pleased with that.
Yep.
looks easier when someone else is doing it.
Greg's such a chill guy. Always on the card. He's always very soft-spoken, very just kind of level-headed.
Just don't make any noise when he's putting.
Well, that's a lot of people, right? They're very, very distracted. Very distracted. Some people really want like dead calm, dead quiet, like nothing going on, because it helps them kind of zone in on where they're trying to aim, right?
And to Greg, I apologize for my car door.
Oh,
Inside joke. I'm sorry, buddy. It won't happen again. Yeah, I pulled up in one of the cars that we use to clean this course we've been working on, and I shut the door just as Greg was putting and didn't notice, and yeah, that wasn't so smart of me. So once again, I apologize for that. Number 7, par 4, 528 feet. You feel like a champion if you can get to the basket in 2.
yeah. This one's it's not the longest par 4, but it's not like a straight line to it, unless you're Kim Scott Wood and can throw a distance driver up to like 100 feet, which is ridiculous. That's a good shot there from Greg. That's where you want to land. That road is like basically your bearing. If you land anywhere alongside that road, you have the straight shot to it. Marty getting a couple glances, still going forward.
Guy just gets incredible bounces.
Yeah, he might.
You don't see him like ricochet bad very often.
Not really. This looks great.
Look at this control out of Greg.
Oh
my goodness.
Yeah, that's Greg's game right there. See that? Just straight at it. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Just point and shoot.
He has a real crack at a 3 here.
Yeah, Marty's a little bit kind of buried. Looks like he got the angle though.
Marty with the same response, a little bit
top
farther.
of the hill. It's about 40-ish, 45. Yeah.
Oh, Marty can sink these. He can definitely do it. Oh, what a shot!
Wow. Corner pocket.
Wow. What a scramble after that drive.
Yeah, that's a feel-good 3.
Holy smokes.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. And Greg does not respond with the same in kind.
Marty big putted him. That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
He played the hole exactly how he probably wanted to, and just left his second shot maybe 10, 15 feet further back than he wanted. And
yeah, this should be the other way around. I think Greg should be in the lead right now, given those drives.
Marty stole a stroke off of that one for sure.
Absolutely, he did. Very nice.
But that's why he's the higher rated, because he finds a way to get it done.
Those are the spots where it makes a difference.
Yep.
All right, number 8, 304 feet, par 3. You have this long, sort of tight fairway going over this old pad here. Maybe that's shorts.
That's a short pad, yeah.
And then you have a building in the fairway. Let's just put a building there. That seems cool. Few trees here up on the left, and if you are able to somehow get close to this green, don't overshoot it unless you want to be jammed up in all that rough in behind.
Yeah, this is the one where they haven't switched the T sign yet.
Marty electing to go right and try to hit the camera guy.
Coming for the ankles.
Good try, buddy. Maybe next time.
Still got a 50, 60 footer.
Somehow bounces out of the rough for a perfect putt.
Yeah. Greg going with that nuke again.
Now, this is how you do it. If he gets around that,
he went in front of it. That's a look. I think he wanted to get a little bit more turn out of that.
This is absolutely in Greg's range. Go in.
Wow, he sent that. I like Greg's commitment on his jump putts because he really gets like both legs activated and just like sproings like 10 feet forward.
Yep, there's the dart.
Oh, dancing a jig.
And I'll just, yeah.
Oh, Greg went pretty far past.
Go in. Good
there
man.
Go. Good cleanup.
Couple of threes.
Yeah, Marty shouldn't have too much trouble with that one. Yep. That's a hole where it's not that difficult to get a 3, but you really have to earn the 2. Where's me tapping in?
There's your little tap in. We did end up filming a bonus match between yourself and Casey Forbes, I believe.
Yeah, it was like kind of a spur of the moment thing. As soon as they were starting, Casey and I were just, hanging out. And then I don't know who had the idea to make a secondary match between Casey and I. We were like, sure, we'll do it.
No, I'm glad we did. It's a little bit of bonus footage. I think we'll see that coming out in the near future.
I have no recollection of what happened, so.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
It was so long ago.
I was so focused on the other match, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was so long ago.
Number 9, this is a par 4, 467 feet. You're working down this large fairway into this huge kind of landing area, and the really strong players can drive through this tight field here into these trees. And then you're taking basically a 90-degree turn, 150 plus feet onto the green that looks like it's nice and wide open.
Yeah, this one, there's no in-between play, like I said in the last round. It's either you do what Marty's doing and just go for it all off the tee, and then your upshot is fairly simple, which that's huge. Or you can play the chip hyzer, play safe off the tee, and then go for it all on your second shot. There's no kind of in-between options. Even Greg's trying to go for it. Little too much turn. If that cut rolls, you might be okay. That's going to be weird.
I think Greg can easily throw through that middle thing. I just don't think he got a very good shot there.
Might have got it a little too low. I don't even know how he saw that gap. He might be able to save a 4 from there. Yeah, Murray's got just a routine yellow putter.
Keep it low. This
right
looks
there.
like
That's a great
absolutely flawless. I think that's what makes Marty so dangerous, is his ability to control those putters and mids.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
That was actually much better than I expected.
That's probably, circle's edge. He's got a weird look. Wow.
That was sick.
That's a working man's par there.
Yes. That is...
You better get paid for those man hours.
Every inch of that had to be played well to make that work, and he made it work. Excellent scramble. This deserves a replay for sure.
I'm gonna call that a spruce save because he had to go through the woods twice, and he saved a par. So that's definitely a spruce save.
Well, and that's why Gigi's broken the 1,000 barrier before, and he'll be there again. That's the reason.
Wow, look at that toss. I was actually impressed myself there. Glad you caught that one, because that's one of my few moments of glory.
All right, we got a pretty close game after 9 holes here, just 4-2. Plenty of golf left to go.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like the next couple holes are more in the woods, so I think Gigi's gonna have a better shot selection. I guess I would say. I don't want to say that, but he didn't play that horribly. Honestly, like he saved a couple really good pars, and one putt didn't go his way.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But overall, he's not playing terribly.
Look at this.
Marty's just birdieing everything.
Fantastic work. Look at this putt.
Yeah, that's
this is the play of the game. This is absolutely, or excuse me, of these 9 holes, this is the play right there.
Yeah, that was a really, really good birdie. He squeaked out of that hole.
Excellent save. All right, guys. Well, we've got so many new discs. You got a chance to have a look again this week. Brought in another, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 discs.
Just a casual 4,000 or 5,000. It's whatever, you know.
Well, there's just so many brands and there's so many different things that are coming out of the market. And by the way, I wanted to give a big shout out to Discmania and also to ThoughtSpace and to MVP. You guys have been hugely, hugely helpful to us, and as have many other brands, but these 3 in particular over the last few weeks have done a lot for us. So thank you to them, and also thank you to Ryan up there at TopLink. He has done so much for us this season. I could probably sit and talk about this guy's accolades all day, but suffice to say, he's really done a lot for us and for many, many other people in the community. So thank you for everything you do, Ryan. You're the best. And Cam, thanks, buddy, for all your help today.
Yeah.
It's great to have you out working on this new course we're doing a little bit.
Property's looking real nice. Definitely.
Awesome. Well, for those of you that don't know, we're working on a new disc golf course. It's called Winters Farms Disc Golf Course. It's about 10 minutes from the shop. And the idea behind it is to build something that is very private. We're going to run a couple of tournaments on there each Sunday, keep it private and simple, and just be able to run some tournaments so we can keep the action flowing. So anyway, we'll hear more about that. You can check that out on Disc Golf Scene if you haven't already seen that. And stay tuned. We're going to check out the back 9 very shortly. All right, thank you. See you soon.